Okie dokie. It's been a while, and since my last video, I thought it was about time I'd done like a tour, I suppose, of my little Azone obitsu size doll house, I guess it is. Really, it's really just two bookshelves on their sides that I've made into a dollhouse. But you do what you gotta do. And I guess I'll start up here with the bedroom, which is basically empty because it had a gigantic cat visit it the other day. So I just noticed that the bed has a doll hiding underneath it. That would be thanks to my son from the other day. It's good to know where she is. That would be my new Momoko doll. Thanks, son. Just a bed, basically, that I made in here. There's nothing really in there. Bed, cushions, pillows, teddies. This teddy I do quite like. He's so flimsy and fragile looking, but so old and just got good character. Pillows, all the cushions and things like this, I've hand painted. The hearts on that one I hand painted. It's not very well focused. The little table I made from a tutorial off a blog that I found. Little plants. I just use lids and paint them with acrylic paint, and plastic plants filled with I think it's floristry foam. I just stuffed that in there with glue and put little rocks, sorry, totally out of focus. And then down here I have a little book that I made. All the pages look nice and old. It's actually bound in a really thin, it's real leather, so I'm quite happy with that one. This one is just a piece of wood with paper glued on top. I don't think you can really see it, but I've just scratched the side of the piece of wood to make it look like pages, and it worked pretty well. And I've got little bracelets that I made here that are just beads on elastic, which fit pretty much most size dolls. And I was so proud of myself the other day, I actually made a little pair of boots. They fit, I think that they fit the obitsus. I know they fit the obitsus, and pretty sure they fit the Momoko doll that I got, but they don't fit the Azones because their legs are just a bit too chubby. And I made a dream catcher, but I'm yet to get anywhere to hang it up yet because I just haven't really bothered with dolls lately. It's been a bit stagnant, I guess. I made a tiny little lipstick too out of clay. Focus. I apologise if it's wobbly, I'm just using my phone. Sorry, I'm gonna sit down. The kitchen on this thing has always been my worst nightmare. I've changed it several times. I don't like making the kitchen. It's getting there though, it's better than it was. I've got, these are kitchen sample things that I used for tiles. I just glued them down. You can see it's just a piece of wood with the name and whatever, and I just cut the top part off. I actually have a box of them, all different ones, and I thought that they'd make for good tiles, and if I ever get it finished it will probably look half decent. But I just don't like doing the kitchen. And I've got to finish doing the counter. It's all been played with by my son. I'm not overly picky on this setup. I let him play with it if he wants to. The freezer and the fridge do open, but I'll probably end up knocking everything over. That's that. And then over to the lounge room area. I just used the pot in there. Obviously that's exactly where pots go. Shoes on the table. Again, my son's been playing in here. Little table that I made. It's the back of a small photo frame, and I just put scrapbook paper on it. Cutouts from magazines, and I just made little magazines. This little plant is made out of polymer clay. It's just a whole heap of different succulents in a little pot. And I'm trying, I think I just broke it. Another one that is just plastic plants, and this is the top of a Kinder Surprise thing. Why won't this focus properly? There's a cat walking around behind the house too. That's great. On the windowsill. So he'll probably end up getting in a minute. Yep, he's gonna come and knock everything over. There's a cat. There's always a cat in a doll video. Can't make a doll video without a cat. Another book, just a wooden book. The table I done. Sorry, this is all over the place. I hate making videos. This is why I don't do them very often. It's just like corrugated ridged cardboard, but when you paint it and add it to things, it's really easy way to get a good detailed edge. Anyway, the chair, I'm actually pretty proud of how it turned out when I made it. I wasn't expecting it to come out that good. And yeah, well, underneath looks pretty shabby, but I just used an old curtain, so it's a little bit thicker fabric to cover it with, a bit heavier, and the ends here are bottle caps that I just covered in material. And I've got over the back just like a little, it was the sleeve of an old cardigan that I just used for like a throw type blanket. And these ones I painted. I actually copied them off cushions that Kmart was selling. I thought they were cute, so I made them for my doll. Fine, stay down there. These little tiny ones as well. And this girl, I recently just finally got her an obitsu body. She's been played with by my son, so she's all over the place. Her dress I made, the little cat. Cat! I really do apologise for how shaky this is. Little milkshake drink. The picture frame I made from, it's got no picture in it, but it's just a little mould, and I made it out of polymer clay. These pots that I have in the corner are actually, they have no plants in them yet. They're lids off nail polish, because yeah, all lids make for good pots for doll size things. Little table that I made, and a lamp and candle stands. Another plant. More jewellery just laying on the ground. And the brick paper is for 1/12 scale doll houses, but I figured I would use it for the inside just because it is textured. It just adds a little something something. different. Another table with more plants that I've made. And the bathroom,